taking chances, going strong. Find the ground, look around, and if you're wrong, try again. Don't resist, and don't ever forget that dreams do exist. Find a dream in your heart, it's the place. You must start when life goes on in this crazy race. If you're not sure what it means, then I'm asking you please, just dream, just dream, just dream. To the young, to the old, to whomever, you must take a hold. Make your play in this game.
Daryl Smith has magnetism and a great sense of humor. Big guy with a big heart. I decided that at my school we needed someone with his personality so that all of our student population could have someone to look up to. He spoke to the entire school population, about 450 students, about choices and making good choices. And all kids, let's face it, they love to look up to anybody who's in sports. And he's tall and big, and he came in and they were in awe because when the program was over, he gave each child one of his autographed cards about when he was a Yankees player. And you would have thought that he had given them a piece of gold. This is my ball that's autographed by Daryl. He's a great example of what children can aspire to become, even if you have great challenges in your childhood to overcome.
Daryl Smith provided a free clinic for Liberty Road Baseball. We had over 200 kids participate last winter. They gave motivational speeches, and they brought in players from Baltimore City Community College for instruction. Daryl's a very warm and caring individual. He's provided us with guidance as far as the league and what direction we should go in, as far as mentoring the kids, also providing a structure and on the field and off the field.
Really friendly, and he loves to teach us like how he got there and what we can do so we can get there just like he did. He just tries to teach us everything in his power so that we can be better baseball players and better people. If I ever had a problem, I would go to Daryl Smith because he always likes to help me out.
He's the kind of man, he'll do anything for you. Anything he can do to help you, he'll definitely do. Just the 1 year playing under Coach Daryl. Basically, I played at Carroll Park. I didn't really have a pitching coach, so I basically taught myself how to pitch, basically, and I didn't really know any mechanics. I just went with what I thought seemed right. I would be real shaky, real fidgety. I would lose. I would balk a lot. I was balk. If he would tell me to set right, all the small details that it takes to be a pitcher, he taught me. I had no idea. I never had a pitching coach in my life. He's very giving. He'll do anything for you. I remember one time I was going through a really bad breakup, and I called him. It was 1:30 in the morning. It's because I didn't know what to do. It was that serious. I didn't have no one to call. I called my father. He didn't answer the phone, so I was I'll call my coach. And sure enough, he answered the phone.
He's funny, talkative. He's very outgoing, and he's very dream-oriented. He asked me to do a book about bullying and then mentoring, so I'm probably just going to draw from life experiences, take pictures of kind of depicting the scenes, so just going to hope to make it as realistic as I possibly can. The ideas behind the books are very meaningful. The mentoring and the bullying. I think hopefully my artwork can help him with conveying those meanings. Hearing his story really was inspiring about his baseball and what he's been through, what he told me is really, really inspiring.
He's big-hearted and he's not cocky like other superstars. Like I said, he gives back to the community, to people like me, and I'm thankful for that. Well, I was struggling with my grades in class, and so he just said, do the best that you can and just leave it up to the Lord. We can pretty much talk about anything on and off the field.
Daryl has been a great asset to a Baltimore metropolitan community with his background in baseball, his background in sports, his background in youth. Daryl offered a lot to our organization and to our program from his past experiences, not just in baseball, but in life. Daryl realized the amount of information that needed to be conveyed so that we could bring these kids up to speed in a certain amount of time. A lot of times we may be behind. A lot of times a kid may not have all the instruction he needed to even be playing with us. But Daryl saw some talent in the kid. He said he had potential. I'm going to work with that kid. We definitely need more academies. And they shouldn't just be sponsored by Major League Baseball. They should be sponsored by whomever.
Well, Daryl Smith, we call him Cuzzo, because we have the same last name. Daryl's just a phenomenal man, a guy that's been through a lot in his life and used sports as a tool to go to the next level, to empower young people. So Daryl's just a great guy. He's like a brother, he's like a friend, and just love Daryl and other prominent people that paved the way for me. They took their time to instill in us life skills, taught us how to be young men, and to give back. And once we got in the platform in terms of being a Harlem Globetrotter and a professional baseball player, we decided to implement those skills that through our experiences to give back to young people because, life is challenging and people love sports, and I'm using basketball as a tool and Daryl is using baseball as a tool to draw them so they can have life lessons and be able to deal and have the proper discipline and great personality and character, virtues that can take them to the next level to be competitive in society. So that's why we give back the way we do.
Well, Daryl is a big-hearted person. He wants to give back. He's taking the fact that he was a professional baseball player, and he's using that to mentor and motivate young people. A lot of celebrities, when they make it big, they got theirs, but he didn't forget. He came back. Right. You don't let anybody change what your vision is. A lot of people will come with their goals, what they want to do, how they see it. You stick to what's best for you and what your dreams are because, again, sometimes it may take a little while, but it's worth it taking a little while than rushing and selling your soul to the devil. And then the kids are the ones that lose out because, again, we got to remember who we're doing this for. First, we're doing it to glorify God, and then we're also doing this to help the kids. So stay consistent, stay focused.
It all started with a dream. And with that dream, I try to let a lot of kids know today that if they don't dream, they don't have anything to reach for. That brass ring is that dream. Well, dreams do exist because, like I said, once again, it all started me thinking as a little kid playing baseball that we all little kids and wanted to get that hit to win the World Series, hitting that last shot to win the NBA championship. We all dream of that. Remember, we dream of that as young kids. So if you took those dreams away, then a kid wouldn't have anything to look forward to. He wouldn't have anything to try to build. It all starts there. Dreams are very, very important. I know there's a lot of people say that, oh, it's just a dream, but believe me, they are important. That's what makes you go to that next step. That's what makes you work harder than the next guy, just having a vision on where you can be down the road.
I think it shows that I did have an impact myself on him, who in turn wanted to give something back in turn and do something for some other kids. So that makes me feel good. Discipline, responsibility, dedication, commitment, those kinds of qualities and characteristics I try to teach, as well as some baseball skills. Youngsters have to be motivated, and we as adults or coaches or whatever are the motivators. And in turn, if someone motivates them, they in turn get to become adults, and they motivate. So it's a cycle, and so it's important to keep the cycle going. Dreams do exist. You're dreaming it, but can I really do it? Yes, I can. So a dream becomes a reality.
Daryl was a fine kid growing up. He was very disciplined, and he was a good kid. He was always a good kid. He listened, and he was always into sports. And then he was a good kid around the neighborhood. He always did good deeds for any of the older people in the neighborhood. He was always willing to go to the store for them. Shovel the snow. He was a leader. He was never a follower. I basically taught him that. I always told him to be a creator and not an imitator.
Daryl has a big heart, a real big heart. He's there to help anyone. He will give you his last if he had to help you out. He was definitely our leader. My mom taught Daryl how to throw a ball, how to pitch. Yeah, my mom taught Daryl the things that he does today. It comes from my mom. I am so proud of Daryl. It seemed like every time that phone ring and he's calling me, he's doing something positive, another step. He's taking a step after step after step, and everything is just so positive. His organization, coming out, trying to do the books and showing up for kids and being there for other people. And he's just, and I always tell him, don't stop. Don't ever stop doing your dream. Just keep on going.
Daryl is a genuine person. He's an individual who seeks to do well and do good in all that he sets out to do. He always said, even in his younger days, that he was going to be somebody, and he certainly set out to do that.
Great determination Daryl had, big dreams, and he went out and he did what he set out to do. He's always been a type of person who said he wanted to do this, wanted to do that, and he made it happen.
Baseball was definitely his thing. He loved the game of baseball, and he really pursued it to the full extent. He came to me and he was saying that it's something he really believed that he really wanted to do, and of course, me being a man of the cloth, I was encouraging him and telling him that it would be a wonderful thing, because that is his legacy, and someone should know about it. And I think it's something that's going to really promote him to the next level, because the book, the company, everything is right down Daryl's alley. It's him, because that's stated as just the person that he is. He's a wholesome young man. And he and I, we talked, prayed about it, and the Lord has certainly brought it to fruition for him.
Hello, Sparkling Entertainment. Right now, I have the founders of Dreams Do Exist, Mr. Smith and Mrs. Smith. How are you?
Good. How are you, Sparkles?
Good. Hello. All right, so you guys are doing such a great job with, helping out in the community. Why do you do what you do?
I like giving back because someone did the same for me when I was growing up. And without that, I don't know where I would have gone, what direction. But direction was with a purpose, that it was always someone telling me and giving me guidance. And I'm a karma type guy. I believe in karma. And if you do bad, bad comes to you. If you do good, good comes to you. If you believe in it and give it your all, more than likely they're going to come true. And that's what I try to instill in these kids' minds. Hey, look, if you dreamt about it, guess what? It's going to come true.
We made a connection in the beginning in terms of what we envisioned the Dreams to Exist Foundation representing. We both had single-parent moms in the household growing up, and they both left us both with a legacy of giving back. So Daryl's family situation was very similar to mine, so we both had this common goal.
What advice do you have for a little boy that may want to play baseball?
My advice for the youth is to stay involved, truly stay involved. If you got to pull your mom and dad or grandparents out on that field every chance you get, do so, because I was a kid that snuck out to go play ball, and they knew where to find me. And if they didn't know where to find me, when I came home, my pants were so dirty that I told on myself. This foundation is to give people a chance to believe in their dreams, because I've been a dreamer all my life, and all I want to do is give back. The speaking engagements, the retreats, the T-shirts, the lanyards. I just give, and sooner or later it's going to come back to me tenfold. That's why we're working on trying to obtain a facility that we can teach kids how to play baseball.
Taking chances, going strong, Find the ground, look around, and if you're wrong, try again. Don't resist, and don't ever forget that dreams do exist. Find a dream in your heart